bitch.
What are you doing?
What?
Who are you talking to?
I'm sorry. It's a client's Dean the Wilson's leather. It's the Wilson's the Supernatural. I'm just stressing it. Dean Winchester jacket.
I'm trying to put your daughter down for a nap.
I'm so sorry. Kiss the baby goodnight.
Get it together.
You won't hear a peep out of me.
Good night.
I should probably take all this off. For this video, I actually had something kind of different in mind. It's gonna be a quick video, but I wanted to update you guys on the Dean Winchester jackets. I get a lot of questions regarding the Dean Winchester jacket, and I am actually working on a client's jacket right now. I'm gonna be distressing it and getting it screen accurate to the Supernatural Dean Winchester leather jacket, the iconic jacket that we all know and love, the Wilson's leather brown jacket. So I figured this would be a great opportunity to kind of like do an update video, show you guys what it looks like in the start, and give you guys some updates along the way, and then do a video at the end showing you the full result for this particular client. His jacket is actually perfect. It's gonna show how much work goes into these jackets. Hopefully at the end it's gonna look great. It's gonna be a complete transformation and as close to the show screen accurate as possible. So for this particular client, he's actually a returning client. I distressed a jacket for him about 2 or 3 years ago, and he loved it. It was a really good jacket. It came out really nice. It was pretty screen accurate. The jacket actually cooperated pretty good, and he ended up selling that jacket, and I think he's regretted it ever since. So he's been on the hunt for another jacket, came across this one, gave me another call and asked me to distress it for him. So, you know, I'm always flattered when somebody likes my work and, you know, comes back and trusts me to do it all over again, because these jackets are really rare and really expensive nowadays. So I'm always honored that you guys, you know, like my work. It's actually funny with the Supernatural community. The show has really dedicated fans, and the fans are great and they love the show. I actually ended up being pretty close with this client. We actually have a lot in common, and he's a really cool guy. So he's not actually the first one. I've kept in touch with a lot of my clients that I've done the Supernatural Dean Winchester jacket for. And it's just cool, you know, that community is like really close knit, and sometimes you have some clients that leave impressions, you know, on you, and you continue to have like this cool, like, you know, online friendship, right? So I'm actually gonna go ahead and do his jacket. So I'm gonna try to get this in frame, but this is his Dean Winchester leather jacket. This thing is basically brand new. This is basically a brand new jacket. I'll show you guys the back. It has some great potential. I am pretty excited to do this. I've kind of tested the jacket in certain areas to see how it's gonna react to the dye, if it's, you know, if it's the right size. I tried this thing on, and this is a medium, but he really lucked out because this is somewhere between a medium and a small. It's not really quite a medium. Those of you that are familiar with these jackets, it's not quite a bathrobe, and it's not quite, you know, a small. So it's somewhere in a really good, happy medium. The story behind this jacket, actually, according to him, he contacted the original owner, and the original owner said that they bought this thing originally from Wilson's, and it's just been sitting in the guy's closet. Like he never wore it. So you could tell right here, I mean, it's basically brand new. This is a brand new jacket. So he definitely scored. I'll tell you guys right off the bat what I like about this jacket. I'm always looking for the natural distressed marks. And if they're like red or too dark, or they're not really popping, I know that I'm gonna have a hard time bringing the dyes out to get that correct color. So with this jacket, I can tell from the distressed marks that it's actually gonna be pretty cooperative. As you guys know from my other videos that I'm a big collar, you know, guy on these jackets. I think what makes Dean's jacket is that popped collar. This jacket has a really good collar. I'm not doing it justice. That's the problem. It's kind of hard to. So if I pop this collar for you guys can see that it has a nice Dean popped collar, right? And it's wide. It has a wide collar, and the lapels are nice triangular. They're not bent. So that's a huge plus. The collar is like number one to me, right? Because in the show, that's the close-up of Jensen Ackles, right? You always see the collar, you always see the distress mark. So if the collar is wrinkly, or it's really grainy, or it's not the right color, it doesn't pop right, then it's kind of like, I don't want to say I pass on those jackets, but they're not going to be my personal jacket. The other thing is the pockets are pretty straight. And, there's some wrinkles here and there, but it's because it was in the box, and I can straighten them out even more. This one's really straight, which is excellent. You really, really, really want that on a Dean Winchester jacket. If the collars are really wrinkly, then it's really hard for me to get them straight. So those are the two really good things. Now, the bad is it's super dark. It's going to take a long time to get right to that brown distress, like red tint that the show has for Dean Winchester. And it has some dry spots, so I'm really going to have to treat it to some probably mink oil. So the first thing that I do with any jacket that I get, I try to get the color right first. Usually it takes about a month to 2 months. This one's probably going to take 2.5 months. I'll have to lighten it up and bring those internal colors out and really brighten it up, make it look older, right? And then I get to the distressing, the actual screen accurate distressing. I look at a lot of screen shots of the jacket and behind the scenes shots, and I get every little detail, every distress mark that I can, right, humanly possible. Because I don't have the physical hero jacket in front of me, no one does, except for the guy that stole it. So I have to rely on pictures. I will be posting updates of the distressing on my social media accounts. I'll post them on my Instagram, and I just made a TikTok. I know a lot of you guys are doing TikTok, so I'll post some videos on TikTok as well. So follow me on those two social media accounts. So the way that's gonna work is, this is a great jacket to kind of follow along. And as I'm distressing it, I'm gonna be posting to my social media accounts pictures and videos of the progress. And you guys can post your questions to those social media accounts or to this video, comment below. And when this is all done, in a couple of months, maybe 2-3 months down the line, I will make a follow-up video on this jacket showing you guys the results and the final distressed product. And then I'll answer most, if not the most popular questions that I've been getting for the last several months, right? And, I'll address the question, I'll answer it. And I think it's gonna be fun. I think it'll be really interactive, and we can kind of do this together. And you guys will follow along throughout the entire journey, right? And, I'm really excited. I think the owner of this jacket's gonna be really happy. It's gonna be exciting, and I think it's gonna be a really cool interactive process. For example, am I still distressing jackets? Well, I can answer that right now. Yes, I am. I'm still distressing jackets. This is one of 3 that I'm doing. I have another one that I was doing before. And then I got an XL that someone just messaged me on Monday, and I think he's shipping that over, and it should be here probably next week. So this one's really unique. I want to do a video on this one. And, shout out to my buddy. So he's gonna get a little bit of press and publicity for his jacket. So yes, I'm still doing jackets. I'm still distressing jackets. Do I still hunt for jackets? Not as much as I used to. So the jackets, the Wilson's leather jackets, that's what the hero jacket is. It's a Wilson's leather jacket. It's not an M. Julian, and it's not an Oakwood. They're very similar, but it's not. Go watch my other videos, and I kind of explain the differences. There's all kinds of different jackets that Wilson's made, and they made several iterations of them. And I don't quite hunt for them as much as I used to. I mean, life kind of went on, right? And they're super rare now. They're really hard to get. They're really expensive. They just keep getting higher and higher because they're getting harder and harder to find, right? I still have contacts that are out there. I don't really hunt for them. I can still find them. I'm just not as, active as I used to be. Yes, I still distress jackets. No, I'm not actively looking, but I can still come across them. And I know people that can get them. The next biggest question is, do you have a wait list? Yes, I have an enormous wait list on people that are waiting for jackets, and I go in order. Obviously, the most popular is a small, and then a medium would be the next popular. But I basically, I'll go down the list, I'll offer it to whoever, and usually they want me to distress it. Sometimes they don't, and we'll negotiate a price for the jacket. And yeah, that's top of my head. Those are kind of the 3 top questions. Am I still distressing? Yes. Do I still find jackets? Not actively, but I have a lot of contacts that can still get them. And is there a wait list? Yes, there's a wait list, and depending on the size jacket that you want, you could be at the bottom of that wait list, right? So join my social media account. Follow me if you haven't. Tom Wade K, just like the YouTube account. And I'll see you guys there. Post your comments below. And that's basically it for this one. So I'll catch you guys on the next video. Take care, everybody. Hey there. Did you like that video? If you did, I'd really appreciate your help. See, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. And if you can subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell so you get notified of my next video, I'd really appreciate it. And if you could share with your family and friends, that would help a lot. Thanks guys. I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a great day.